So we selected the nicest tram. One day I suddenly got an idea to make a poll on the channel and choose the world's most attractive tram. Initially I thought it would be just one evening fun, but it turned out to be a whole tram design championship. First thing I did was a post on my channel to invite all of you to submit your nominees, and you came up with almost 40 of them, so it became clear we wouldn't be able to finish in one evening. To hold the elimination game we had to leave 32 participants, so at first I held preliminary votes in groups of 4 trams, which I chose from my sheet by a randomizer. As a result, these trams were eliminated from the competition, and then the main part of the elimination game between the 32 contenders began. This stage included quite a lot of Alstom trams from different cities, as well as KAF, Stadler, Skoda, Solaris, Siemens, Bombardier and some others. Most of them were modern ones, but a few classic trams also made their way in, including, for example, Tatra T3. I also used the randomizer to pair all the participants, and the tournament began. In the first round, almost all classic trams were eliminated. The only exception was the Tatra T3, so looks like it makes sense to hold a separate championship among classic trams. Alstom Citadis from Lyon was unlucky as it met Cobra Tram Zurich in the first round and lost. Also eliminated in the first round were Solaris Tramino Leipzig, KAF Airbus 3, Bombardier Flexity Melbourne, Alf Vienna and both trams from Gothenburg, Sweden. At this stage there were almost no obvious outsiders left, and it was already quite difficult to predict the winner of almost every match. Alstom Citadis Strasbourg has defeated Flexity Zurich, and Alstom Citadis Tour, aka iPhone on Rails, bypassed Alstom from none. The most intense struggle was between Flexity Berlin and Tatra Yuk from Kiev. At the time I fixed the result, the Berlin tram was winning by just a couple of percent, so we went on to win. But the problem is that you can't stop voting on YouTube, and after that the Kiev tram went ahead by a few percent. At this time the voting for the next round had already started, so I decided not to replay anything. The other winners in this round were Skoda for City Tampere, Skoda for City Helsinki, KAF Luxembourg and Alstom Citadis from Paris. And the most successful classic tram, Tatra T3, lost to Alstom Citadis Sydney, so miracle didn't happen. At this stage things got really serious. Alstom Citadis Sydney defeated Skoda for City Helsinki, KAF Luxembourg beat Alstom Citadis from Paris, Alstom Citadis from Strasbourg beat Alstom Citadis Tour in the Alstom Derby, and finally Skoda for City Tampere defeated Berlin Flexity. And in the semifinals something happened that I didn't expect. At first I had the feeling that the final and maybe even the semifinals would be completely Alstom's, but it turned out to be the quite opposite. Alstom Citadis Strasbourg lost to Skoda for City Tampere, which I didn't expect at all, and Alstom Citadis Sydney lost to KAF Luxembourg. Here I estimated the chances at 50-50. In the match for the third place, Alstom Citadis Sydney confidently beat Alstom Citadis Strasbourg and took the bronze. And in the final, KAF Luxembourg was initially leading 52-48 after 700 votes, but then Skoda made a rapid counterattack, and as a result the score changed to 60-40 in its favor with 1500 votes. So congratulations to Skoda for City Tampere, the most beautiful tram according to the viewers of my channel. But I think anyway each of the finalists deserved to win, so congratulations to both of them. And now here is my personal subjective top among the participants. This is not a ranking, but just those trams which design I like the most with no particular order. For example, as for me, Tatra T3 is a timeless classic and every line of its exterior is just perfect. Škoda 4City Helsinki didn't make it to the final, but I really like its dynamic design. Solaris Tramino Leipzig. I just like it, even though it was eliminated in the first round. It has its own style. Elstam Cities Tour. I just couldn't avoid to mention it. Berlin Flag City. A lot of people criticize it, but I think it's a great example of laconic but very successful design that benefits from good proportions. Elstam City Sydney is also pretty spectacular with that long headlights, and what about the pair of finalists? My favorite one is CAF Luxembourg. And that's all about this, so now it's time to your likes, shares, comments, complaints, suggestions, and all that stuff. Thanks for watching and hope to see you here on my channel again in the next videos.